So let me just record. All right, cool. So we have started the recording. So first of all, I just wanted to say that thank you for people that joined. I can see Lucanyo is there, Tenacity, Msizi, Jamini, Tepo, they're all there. So thank you very much for actually joining. And please, Mr. Tenacity, give us the introduction.
All right, good afternoon, guys. I hope you guys are nice and warm. It's quite cold. It's quite nippy outside. So yeah, that's where I actually start to appreciate this, this amazing industry that we in, which is the forex trading, because you are able to sit at home like myself right now. I'm just chilling in my bed and just doing what I do best. So guys, as I've been mentioning on the group and on my socials, that we have partnered with a company by the name of the Prop Trade in regards to what you can call funded accounts, whereby people can purchase certain challenges on there, and try and obviously pass those challenges with the aim of making a profit. So you guys get a share of that. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to introduce this to you guys, but I have Yusuf who's gonna give you an in-depth, breakdown of what this is. Be very, very, very excited about this and very, very attentive to what he has to share with us, because tell you what, this is a game changer, because we all know that in the forex industry the biggest challenge is obviously capital. Some do not have any capital at all. Some do have, but you're funding $10, $20, $100, $50, and sometimes it's not sufficient. So this information that you're gonna get today is gonna help you mitigate that challenge in order for you to obviously, try and reach your end goal, which is financial freedom. Okay, guys. So yes, guys, let's enjoy and let's listen, and yeah, let's all make money.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Tenacity. Guys, I just want to say that I'm going to be a little bit fast so that maybe we can cover the time, and as well as we can also, have people that they have a question. And another thing is, if you have anything that you want to ask, please, you can just write something on a chat box. Then I can read it and I can try to clarify. One more thing, Mr. Tenacity, please also can we send the link on a chat box so that whoever want to click the link while we are talking, they can be able to click it and to see it on themselves and how it works. All right. Okay. So as Mr. Tennessee said, that we have partnered with the Prop Trade. So the Prop Trade is one of the companies from United Kingdom, and they are actually wanted to venture into Africa, to venture into South Africa as well. So what these guys do, instead of the other brokers whereby you're gonna have to open an account and you deposit the money and then you can trade for yourself and make money. So these guys, they bring something different, something a little bit different, but again, something very, very exciting. They are calling it the challenge, right? That means you can buy the challenge. And again, I do understand clearly the reason why they are coming with this type of, a different product than the product that we all know, whereby you deposit the money, you trade your account, and then you make a profit. I think one of the reason is that they need a lot of people. In order for you to execute a trade, you need to have enough margin in your account, enough money, that means, right? So for example, if I can give you a quick example, the price of gold right now, maybe it's sitting at $3,300 or $3,200. For you to be able to really participate clearly participate clearly on gold, you need to have that type of money, in your account. Either you need to have an account with a broker that gives you the leverage, so that the leverage, it can help boost you and then be able to actually access that account and be able to trade. All right. Mr. Tepo, please mute the mic there when you're speaking with someone else. All right. So for you to be able to trade that gold, you needed to have somebody, some type of a company that gives you the leverage so that you can be able to trade with gold. We can be able to trade gold with whatever amount of money that you have. Now, these guys, they come, they're bringing the challenge. It's quite similar, a strategy of the leverage, if you take it from that perspective. The strategy of leverage is that you put $100, for example, they are boosting you with a leverage, whether 1 to 100, 1 to 500, some 1 to 2,000, they boost you so that your account, you can have more leverage to be able to afford, right? A certain instrument and for you to trade. So these guys that said, no, instead of us to give you a bigger leverage or a bigger bonus, what we can do, we can give you an account that has already a lot of amount of money for you to trade. So if you have whatever, let's say 3,000 account in your $3,000 in your account, that means your margin also it's on the 3,000. If you have 10,000, your margin it's on 10,000. If you have 20,000, your margin it's on 20,000. So it's exciting. So what they do, they sell the challenge in a different prices. So for example, the easiest challenge or the first challenge, it cost $55. But out of that $55, you are getting a $5,000 account. I don't know if you can hear me clearly. $55, you are getting a $5,000 account so that you can be able to trade that account. And once you make that a profit from that account, there's a certain percentage that you're going to get from the profit. So we're going to go there. I'm going to go deeper to try to, to explain more how can you take advantage for this challenge. So I was just giving the background to say that the challenge that this guy's selling, it's quite similar, the strategy that the other traders, that the traders or the broker use of a leverage. So that if you are used on trading, you shouldn't feel like this is new, this is different. It's just the same. They're just bringing a different strategy or a different product on a market. All right. Any questions so far? So far, so good, right? Okay. All right. So we spoke about the challenge, right? I think you can be able to see this is their website, theproptrade.com. When you go there, you can see where it says aversion. In terms of their product, they have 3 type of product, right? Phase 1, phase 2, then you can have a funded account. So eventually, if you can be able to trade better while you're making a profit, you end up to have an account that is being funded without you using any amount of money from your pocket. I think that's another, another thing that is really, really interesting. So now, on the phase 1, concentrate on this part, right? On a phase 1, this is the single phase whereby you can buy this challenge for $55, right? It gives you $5,000 in your account. So you have an account of $5,000. But on that account, you actually have unlimited challenge duration. So you can trade as much as you can. What you need to do is just to make profit from that $5,000, right? All right, we're going to get to the point of what if you actually lose the money? All right, for the fact that they're giving you $5,000 and you are buying it for $55, that means there's a terms and condition that you need to follow. There's things that you need to follow for you to be able to make profit. So just hold on that point. All right. I was just taking a sip of water there. Yeah. So there's a second phase, which is second phase, which is phase two. Phase two, you get a standard challenge. It offers you a two-phase evaluation, allows you to trade to showcase this, your skills if you are really, really good, and again, consistency. So this one, again, it gives you 7 days. It gives you a weekly payout, right? A weekly payout. So a weekly payout, it means you're going to have to trade for entire week. And then at the end of the week, as long as you are following their rules, at the end of the week, you're going to be able to get your returns or your profit, your percentage of your profit. So, okay. Here, what I wanted to actually, emphasize, some of the challenge that you get, it will have maybe a 3-day challenge. So if you want to test maybe you just say that I want to just test. It's better to start with the phase one, right? Which it gives you unlimited challenge duration instead of gives you 3 days, right? Now, in terms of questions, any question before I go to other parts? All right. Okay. So after you open up an account, I don't know if Mr. Tennessee have sent the link on a chart. I wanted him to send the link on a chart so that you can be able to actually, open up an account or sign up. But after you open up an account, this is the profile that you can have. It's going to look like this, and it shows you Express, Standard, Pro, and then it gives you amount in terms of the challenge amount. You can get a 5,000, you can get a 10,000, you can get 25,000, you can get $50,000. All right, Mr. Tennessee has sent a link. Whoever want to sign up can click that link so that you can see it on your own. So for example, the first challenge that we were talking that is unlimited is Express challenge, right? This is amount of money that it gives. The charge price is $55. Only $55. On the $55, it gives you $5,000 account Express. Yes, Mr. Tepo?
Yes, I just want to know how long is this challenge gonna run? Is it like if I join it now, is it gonna end after 3 months or is it continuously?
All right. Good question, Mr. Tepo. So the first challenge, as I said earlier on this page, all right, let me get to this page. This is the phase one. See the first one, phase one, Express. It actually says quickest route to fund account, no consistent rule, unlimited challenge duration. So the first one is called Express, right? If we get to back office, here is Express, right? Now, Express, how much the Express it costs? It's $55. So it means it's unlimited time. So the first one, the first challenge, you can get a different challenges. It has different, duration. I'm going to show you. But the first one, the $55, if you want to start with the Express, it's unlimited time. So you can trade it as much as you can. 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, but still there's a little bit of, the rules that you need to be able to follow, because remember, you are trading the $5,000 account with only $55, right? So here's the challenge conditions. Okay, challenge conditions, right? I'm gonna get to the excited part. Maybe let me start with this, the conditions, then I get to the exciting part. All right. So the condition of the challenge, it needs you, if you have $5,000, they just need you to make a 12% profit. 12% profit, that's $600. That's only $600 for unlimited time. You trade consistent every day. You just have to make $600 as the profit. Once you make a $600 as a profit, you can request your withdrawal. Now I'm going to tell you how much money you can make after you make that $600.
Okay. Just a follow-up question.
Yes, Mr.
That $600, is it per month? You
So,
have to do it per month.
No, Mr. Tsepo. So you can do it in a week, you can do it in a day, you can do it in 3 days, you can do it whatever time. It's unlimited time. So it doesn't have the duration when you have to complete this challenge. The only condition is that you cannot withdraw before you make $600 above. So you cannot take any other your returns before you make $600 above. I think you get me at that point. Now, what are the returns that you're going to get when you make, let's say, for example, you traded in 2 days, you make $600, you trade another day, you push it, maybe you make extra $1,000. What you are getting, it's 80% of the profit that you make. What you are getting is 80% of the profit that you make. So that's exciting part. So if you make $1,000, that means you have $800 that you can get, you can withdraw. So you can do it even today. You open an account today, you deposit, you buy a challenge, you find maybe whatever gold is having volatility, you want to jump in, you get in the market, you make $1,000 extra. Tomorrow, you can wake up to request your withdrawal of 80% of the profit that you make. Okay, now here's the part that a lot of people doesn't want to hear. The part that a lot of people doesn't want to hear is that if you lose the money, the whole amount of money, or the limited duration loss, that means you have lost your challenge, and that means you have lost your $55, the one that you bought the challenge. So what are the maximum loss? The maximum loss, it's a 7% to 10%. 7 to 10%, it's a maximum loss. So you make sure that you trade. And you don't lose below $500. Once you do that, you're good. If you're gonna make money, or you can be able to, to balance it out into your trades, you can trade a different type of instrument, any instrument that you want. There's no restriction in terms of the instrument. So this is how the challenge number 1 works. It's very easy. You buy it with a $55. They just want you to make $600 above to start taking your 80% of your profit. Once you make that $600, you can claim your 80%. Whether you want to continue to say, I want to make more than $600, I want to make $1,000, $2,000, it's up to you. Yes, sir, you can shoot. Yes, Mr. Tsepo. You're still on the mute. Mr. Tsepo, you're still on a mute. Maybe you need to unmute. All right, let me know when you unmute, ne? You can just start talking once you unmute. So you can also, get a standard account or a standard challenge, whereby it gives you whereby you start getting from $10,000, right? $10,000 you get from $85 deposit. So you buy a challenge or you buy an account of $10,000 for just $85. Less than $100, you are getting an account of $10,000. That account, you still have to earn 80% profit if you make a profit. And again, the limitation in terms of the target is very easy. It's just 8%. So they just want you to make $800. So you see from the 5%, they want 600. From 10,000, it's just increase of, $200 to $800, right? But what I like most here is two things. A bigger account that gives you much more leverage in your account for you to be able to trade, right? And again, the bigger return that you get as a 80%. So this is what I actually like most, because you are getting a bigger account of $10,000 in your account. I mean, a lot of people, we cannot get to this level of having an account of $10,000 as we trade maybe with $100, $200. That's why it's difficult for you to actually make a profit in a market, because the account that you have, it's very small. But imagine if you have now a bigger account that can actually, give you more leverage. So yeah, we have 5 minutes left in terms of the remaining time of the Zoom session, because I know a lot of people, they join a little bit late, but we're going to try to do, more often. For now, questions? Any questions, Mr. Sepo? You still didn't, yeah.
Yes. About the losing part,
Yes.
if I may put it.
Yes, sir. You're still muting yourself.
If I lost, does it mean that I'm completely out of the competition? Or should I redeposit again so that I can be back to the competition?
Okay, that's a good question, Mr. Tsepo. So it's the same as on trading. That's why on earlier, I started to elaborate the similarity between you putting money in the market and trade. When you lose money, that means you have to redeposit, right? You having a bigger leverage, maybe over 1 to 1,000, some they give 1 to 2,000. They're giving you a little bit of bigger account, although you can only see your balance, but your leverage, you being leveraged for 1,000 or 2,000, right? So they're giving you extra 2,000 times the money that you deposit. So same, how this challenge also works, similarities, that once you lose that amount of money that gives you the limitations. For example, the maximum loss of 10%, which is $500. So if you get in a account, you lost $500, you're out. You're out of challenge. It means you have to buy again a challenge. Whether you're gonna buy a $10,000 challenge or the same one, or you wanna double up, I don't know, did I answer the question?
Yeah, no, you did. And then once later,
You are on mute.
phone. I had a problem with my phone.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
was saying that after I've lost that, I'll be out of the competition until I redeposit. That being
Yes,
said, that means I won't be owing you anything.
nothing. So
Okay.
you won't be owing anyone nothing. Once you lose the whatever lost target, for example, that says you have to lose maybe $500 or maximum daily loss of maybe $200, you're not going to owe anyone. So you said here it says refundable fee, it says none. So you don't have any type of refundable fee. It's none. Challenge duration, it's unlimited.
Thank you.
All right. Any question so far? We still have 2 more minutes. I see some new people join. Thank you very much for actually joining in.
Oh, last one, if I may say.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, yes, I'm with
The
you.
challenge meaning that
Eh,
can you trade for anything?
Yes. So in terms of trading, you can trade all type of instrument. And in fact, there's a gentleman from the prop trade. It's here. If he can actually, explain more if he has anything to add. But you can trade almost every type of instrument, currency pairs, indices. You can trade also gold. Yeah, and when you get to the to actually, the if you register and you get to your back office, you can be able also to see maybe the leaderboard. People that are actually currently doing it, and in terms of the returns, in terms of how they're actually performance. But yeah, we have a minute. Let me just maybe allow
Hello?
Mr. Livingstone to add anything if he has.
Hello?
Hello, yes, we can hear you.
How are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Yeah, I've got a question here. Sorry, I'm just gonna say some of the prop firms. I had a problem. I was using one of the prop firms last year, so I made like a ton of money. But when I wanted to withdraw, then it was a problem. I didn't even get, you know, anything. So on this one, am I not going to get a problem? The same problem as the other problem?
No, not at all. I don't think there's any problem because you are getting
Okay,
80%.
yeah. Thank you so much,
80%
Mr.
of
Yusuf.
your
Let me just quickly answer the gentleman. Sorry, man, I'm driving, so I just have to join in and yeah, and partake. So far since the prophet was